mining room. So that's going to move this up 1. I'm going to get an exploration token for that. Let's do that one. Okay. And then we're going to roll to move for the frontier dock. 6. She's going to move there. And then the bandit. 5. Oh, shoot. Yeah, she was back here. 2, 3. Yeah, she can do that. All right, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna end right there. Okay. And we've got a encounter times 2 and 1 door. All right, so 6 is here. The door is here. And we've got 2 encounters we have to deal with. Looking for the doctor is it's a big mine. Big mine. That's all right though. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna find him alive. He's gonna be thankful. He's gonna be like, yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. That's what I'm gonna say. Except in an old frontier doctor voice. Thank you so much. I can't believe those sassafras and rattlesnake bastards. Alright, so let's draw 2 encounters. The first encounter is going to be Void Lair. Okay. The passage is covered in thick, sticky webs and soft egg-sacs that line the floor, walls and floor. All heroes on this map tile need to roll 1 higher to hit for their attacks. 4 to hit becomes 5 to hit. Also, roll a d6, venom burst, they're hatching, or dormant egg sacs. We're gonna do her silver dice and discard and redraw. Voice of Betrayal. A dark and hissing voice whispers in your ear, "They're after your gold. Are you gonna let them just take it?" Willpower. You must make 1 willpower save for every $500 rounding up that you currently are carrying, not including item values. For each willpower roll passed, gain 10 XP. For each willpower roll failed, you must immediately make an attack using weapons you have equipped at random. Hero that is in range and line of sight. Limit 1 attack at each other hero. If you do not have any ranged weapons equipped, you will use your combat to attack other heroes up to 6 spaces away as you lunge at them. Not taking my gold. You must make 1 willpower save. Alright, so it's a random hero. So 1, 2 is the gambler, 3, 4 is the frontier dock, and 5, 6 is the... Okay, so it's the gambler. Alright, so he needs to count up his money. 1830, so he's going to need 4 willpower saves to do this. Alright, and for each willpower pass, gain 10 XP. For each failed, you must immediately make an attack. Okay. Okay, none of them passed. That's not good. Does he have a grit? No. Alright, so he's going to make 4 separate attacks. 2 on Bandito and 2 on the Frontier Dock. Alright, so the 2 on the Bandito are ranged attacks. So that's 2 hits. I'm assuming criticals don't matter. And then the Bandito is going to try to block those. He got a 6 and a 3, so he's going to take 1 hit. And then the Frontier Dock, she takes no hits. Okay, great. Alright, that was a little weird. Yeah, he didn't pass any of those, so he didn't get any XP. And that one is over. Bandito's like, what the hell? Alright, so we get 1 more encounter, because we got rid of 1 of the encounters with that ability. Okay, Pestilence Flies. The buzzing from up ahead is nearly deafening as you get closer. Shining light into the room, the air is thick with the mass of black flies swarming and around a large carcass. You begin to cough and choke at the disease-ridden insects buzzing all around you, getting into your eyes, nose, and mouth. Heroes on this map tile may not use grit. Each hero takes D3 corruption hits. Then roll D6 on a roll of 5 or 6. Every hero may draw a loot card pulled up from the rotting carcass. On a roll of 1 or 2, what you thought was a carcass begins to move and stand. Ambush attack. Draw a low threat card. Use the enemy's keywords undead and are +1 defense. Okay. So we will roll for the gambler's corruption hits. D3, so that's going to be 2 hits. Okay, so he takes 1 corruption hit. Alright. So the Frontier Doc, she's going to take 2, 3. Frontier Doc has got to block the corruption hits, and she is... Can she use grit on this? No, no grit. Okay, so she's going to take 2 corruption hits. And she already had 1, so she's at 3, so she's okay right now. And then a D6 for the Bandito. He takes 2, and he's going to have to try to block him, and he does not, and is going to mutate. Okay, all right. So let's mutate our friend, the Bandito. Because why not? We are handing them out like candy. B36. So the reds are the 10s. So 64 is going to be Eye Stop. All of your critical hits are +1 damage. You are also -1 corruption resistant. Okay, so that is done. That room is done. And we are going to, and that the remains in play. We got to roll a D6. All right, and we got a 1. On a roll of 1 or 2, what you thought was a carcass begins to move and stand. Ambush attack. Draw a low threat card. These enemies are keyword undead and are +1 defense. Gambler's going to use a fortune and re-roll that dice. And 2. Okay. All right. So we're going to draw a low threat card. Let's go ahead and do that. Tentacles, and they are undead tentacles. All right, so a peril die of undead tentacles. So 3 undead tentacles. And let's see, is this an ambush attack? Ambush, yes. Ambush, draw low threat. These enemies are keyword undead and +1 defense. Okay, they're going to be initiative 4. The first round of the fight, the gambler is an initiative of 6 because of his quick draw pistol. So he's going to roll 6 dice to attack. So he hit twice, and then he's going to roll 2 damage. So 3 and a 2. So he does 1 damage to one of the tentacles. All right, and then the tentacles are going to attack. The one on the gambler is going to roll 3 dice, and he is going to get, because of that, keep putting that card back. Remains in play. All right, so he's got +1 defense. Okay. Oh, so he would not have taken a damage. Right. +1 defense. Okay, so that tentacle is going to attack him. Needs a 4-up. Got 2 hits. He needs to block those 2 hits. So he blocked 1 and took 3. 2, 3. All right, and then now we're going to go with the tentacle on the Bandito. 2 hits. Bandito's going to try to block those hits. He's going to spend a grit to block those hits. All right, so he blocked 1 and took 3. You know what? No. He's going to take all 6. He's going to take all 6. And he's going to keep his grid. Alright, and then the last tinkle on the Frontier Dock. So I'm going to roll 3 dice. It hits once. And she blocked it with a 5. Okay. So now it is the Frontier Dock's turn. She is going to attack. Now she's faced tentacles before, so she'll do +1 damage. Okay, so she got a critical and a regular hit. So she's going to assign the critical here to this one. One, that's 2. 2 damage. And then the regular hit is 2 + 1 is 3 damage. Okay. And then the Bandito is going to throw a stick of dynamite right there. He did. He hit it. Okay, so the dynamite is thrown. And it is going to do a D6. She's going to give... the Frontier Duck's going to throw the matches over to the Bandito. And he is going to add +1 damage to the roll. Discard to prevent up to 3 sanity damage you are about to take, or to add +1 to your damage rolls. Alright, so he's going to add +1 to the damage rolls. You know, not yet. Not yet. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, so the first tentacle is 5 damage. That one is gone. The second tentacle is 5 damage, and that one is gone. That was a good use of the dynamite. Okay, so he's going to gain... how much XP really? 30 XP? It's cave-in. Okay, so he's going to gain 60 XP for that. And then we're going to roll to hold back the darkness. And we do, with a 9. And we are going to roll to move for the gambler. 6. And he is simply going to shoot with his prehensile tail at 3 pistols. Okay, so he hit a lot. Okay, so 4 hits. Okay, so the 6 is going to do it. It's 30 XP for him. We're going to do a catch your breath roll. So he's going to roll, and he gets 2 wounds back. The Frontier Doc is going to get a... she's clear. She doesn't have anything. The Bandito does have some damage, though, so he's going to get 1. She's going to use a bandage on the Bandito. So 5 + 3 is 8. That'll clear up all of his damage. Not too bad. Alright, so that is done. So we didn't get any loot. That's fine. Roll to hold back the darkness. 7 is not enough. So we're going to add a growing dread card to the stack. But we're going to use the spurs to try to get a 3 or better. Nope. Okay, so it stays where it is. Alright. Oh, wait. No, that would have been down here. And right. Yep, would have been a grow dread card. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so the gambler is going to roll to move. Get a 6, 2, 3, 4. He's going to look through the door and finds the Cavern of Bones. Another Cavern of Bones. It's a popular one. He's going to scavenge. Maybe he can get something useful. Okay, he did. Gonna put an exploration token on there. Alright, small find, 10 XP and 50 gold. Okay. Alright, and then put a scavenge marker on here. Alright. And then we're going to roll for the Frontier Duck. She got a 4, which is a 3. 1, 2. She's going to end up right there. Now she's got to roll a d6. And she does hit him. So he's going to take 3 hits. He blocks 2. He takes 1 hit. And she's going to use her last bandage. No, she had... No, second to last bandage. On him. So you got a 4... no, that was the last bandage. That was the last bandage. So he's fully healed. She just got a rough way about her. That's all it is. Tough love. It's what it is. And then the bandito is gonna roll the move. 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we are going to... He is going to scavenge as well, ignoring the first 6 he gets. Okay, so he did not get anything. All right, so we're going to turn over the... Okay, now we have found the final exit. Finally found the final exit. Okay, so this room is completely blocked off. Cavern of Bones seems appropriate. Cavern of Bones. Okay. He is going to use his 2 grit to grab another dynamite, however. Okay, so that's all blocked off. And then, so this is the last room, so we're going to read the description here. Last clue, last room. The third clue. When the third clue is discovered, the heroes have found the location of the person they were looking for. Ignore any attacks or encounters listed on the final expiration token. Also, ignore any door or gate icons, as the objective room has no exits. So it does not say to ignore the Growing Dread card. So I'm assuming that I'm doing that. But we're gonna wait. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the fortune. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna use the fortune. I've got to make a cunning 6 test with my gambler with this last fortune to try to stack the deck, and I did. Okay, so I look at the top 3 and put 2 back. Okay. A Fool's Errand. For the remainder of the adventure, all enemies do +1 damage on every hit. Powerful Dread. Every hero must make a single willpower save for each failed save. Move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. Or until the adventure ends. Okay, so we put those back. It's not going to matter anyway, it's the end. Alright, so then we reveal the next one. Every hero takes 2 sanity damage, ignoring willpower. Alright. So that's 2 for the bandito, 2 for the gambler, and 2 for the frontier doc. Okay. Next one. Dread. You shudder to think of what lay before you. Move the darkness 1 step on the depth track. Alright. That's okay. And then finally, Void Surge. Darkstone. You carrying the Darkstone you're carrying glows brightly as it burns to the touch with Eldritch Fire. All heroes immediately take 1 corruption hit for each Darkstone they are carrying, including Darkstone iconed items. That might sting. Okay, so he has 1. Nope, he got rid of that. So he does have 1 hit. So the bandito is going to take a hit, and he is going to gain some corruption. Just 1 point, though. And then, of course, he got his eye stalks, so he's reset. But he is at a 4 for his mutations. Okay, so 1, 2 for the gambler, plus 1 for that piece of equipment. So he's gonna take 3 hits. He passed all but 1. So that's gonna put him at 2 corruption now. And then she has, this has 1, that has 2, gosh. Alright, so she's gonna roll 3 dice. Okay, so she blocked all 3 of them, so no corruption for our doc. Alright, so the Growing Dread cards are done. Now, all that remains is we draw an epic threat. And hopefully it will not be the Goliath. I'm hoping it's not. That guy was, I mean, we took him out, but wow. We're using all of our money to try to heal ourselves. Alright. Okay, D3 Night Terrors and 2 threat cards. Okay, so D3 Night Terrors. So 2 Night Terrors. We were going to fight the Night Terrors. Okay. I knew that would have come about. Let's get those Night Terrors down. So 2 Night Terrors. Okay, so the first one is 2 Paradise of Void Spiders. And then 6 Undead Outlaws. Wow. This will be cake. This will be easy. I don't think she's fought those or the terrors, so she's going to get 100 XP. She has fought the void spiders though. So okay, so 9 void spiders. Night terrors are initiative 3. Okay. Void spiders are initiative 6. Alright. And then Undead Outlaws are initiative 2. Okay, so we will start with the Undead Outlaws to place. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then these 2 fellows. 1, 2. And then the void spiders. 2. 3. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a full board. We are going to look at their stats here. Shootout. The Undead Outlaws, Shootout. Fear. Any hero starting their activation adjacent automatically takes 2 horror hits. Twin Irons. Range attack. Range 6, 4 shots, 2 damage. Infamous Undead Outlaw only. We don't have some of those, so those are fine. Their to hit is a 4 up, and their defense is a 4. They roll 4 shots, but they don't do. They do shoot out. Yeah, they do shoot out, and they're 3 damage apiece. Right for their 2 damage apiece for their shots. Okay, their health is 5. All right, the Void Spiders we've encountered before. And the Night Terrors, Terror 2, they're large, so they can push through those Void Spiders. And they have a movement of 5, they're melee 5 up, combat dice 4, damage 4, defensive 3, and 12 health. Okay, so the initiative order is going to be, the Gambler is going to be after the Void Spiders, because the Void Spiders are normally initiative, they're initiative 8 right now, and then Night Terrors would be initiative 5, and the Gunslingers would be initiative 4. So it's going to be the Void Spiders, the Gambler, the Night Terrors, the Frontier Dock, the Bandito, and then finally the Undead Gunslingers. Okay, so that is how we will start this fight. So we are going to roll to hold back the darkness. All right, double 8. We did hold it back, but we rolled a double. So let's see what we got. Double 4s, falling rubble. All right, the rocky ceiling of the mine shaft is unstable and prone to collapse. Each hero in the mines immediately takes D6 hits. All right, so the gambler is going to take 4 hits. So he's got to roll to block those. He blocks 1, so he's going to take 3 hits. And then the Frontier Duck, she's going to take 2. Okay, she blocked 1, she took 1. And then the Bandito. Oh, whoop. So he's going to take 5. Hopefully he can block all of these. The majority of them. Okay, 1, 2. So he took 3. All right, so not terrible, not great, but darkness didn't move, so that's good. All right, so he took those. All right, so darkness has been sated. Now, the Void Spiders are definitely going to go first. So let's go ahead and move those guys up. All right, so the Void Spiders get 2 combat dice, and they do 2 damage apiece. So the, let's see, this guy's on the Bandito, so that's 2 hits, and the Bandito is going to roll for defense, and he defends 1 and takes another hit. And then the Gambler is going to have 2 guys on him. Actually, we're going to roll to see if that guy's going to hit the Gambler or the Bandito. So the Gambler's 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's going to go for the Bandito. Alright, so 1 hit, and the Bandito will defend. Nope. So that is a 2nd hit for the Bandito. Alright, and then the last one's going to attack the Gambler. 1 hit, and the Gambler's going to roll for defense. And did not get it, and he takes another hit. Okay. Now it is the Gambler's turn. He is going to roll his pistols and simply see what we can do here. He is going to roll, try to take these spiders down a peg. Okay, does he hit? Oh, he's got to roll to move. Do that first. He got a 1. Okay, so he did get a grit. That's a good thing. And every time he gets a grit, he gets a fortune. So that is good too. Okay, so he's going to re-roll all these misses. 1 critical and 1 hit so far with his grit. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so they don't have any defense anyway, so he took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should have been 6, just 6. I don't know why I rolled that many dice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay, so he gets 60 XP for that. That was a good use of the grit. Alright, so then next up is the... now his initiative was 5, but he gets a +1 for the quick draw gun that he has. So it was a 6, and the Night Terrors are going to go next. They are large. So they're going to displace the people in front of them. They move a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it looks like the Bandito is going to get attacked and the Gambler is going to get attacked. Okay, so they roll 4 combat dice. So we're going to do the Bandito first. Okay, so 2 hits. And then the Bandito is going to defend. Okay, does he have any grit? He does not. 13 damage, but remember he has 21 health. Okay, so, and then the creature attacking the gambler? Wow. Okay, so the gambler is going to defend. He defended 1. He would take 4. So that would take him to that. He's going to spend his fortune and get a reroll, and he defended both. Good. Okay, so his fortune is gone. And that was his fortune's favor. Use 1 fortune token to reroll any single die. Just rolled, even if it has already been rerolled. Okay, so the nightmares have gone. And then you've got initiative 4, which is equal to the frontier dock. So the undead gunslingers are going to go. They're going to need to be able to see. This guy cannot see the frontier dock. He can. So this is the only guy that's going to choose between the Bandito and the frontier dock. So 1, 2, 3, the Bandito on the shootout. You get some shootout tokens. You need at least 6. Okay. That is 6. Okay, good. All right, so 1, 2, 3. It's the gambler. 4, 5, 6. It's the bandito. All right, so he's got 1 on him. Okay, so 1, 2 gambler, 3, 4 doc, 5, 6 bandito, and it is another one for bandito. All right, same here, and that is the gambler. All right. That's 3, so number 4 is the gambler. Number 5 is the bandito again, and number 6 is the gambler. All right, so we've got, oh, I'm sorry, there was one more. Number 4, okay, so 1 on the frontier dock. Okay, so those shootouts have been done. Let's see what they do here. All right, so they get 1 combat roll. Fear 2, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Twin irons, 4 shots, 2 damage each. Yikes. Okay. So that's 8 shots for against the gambler. Oh wow. Okay. So that was a lot of hits. Okay. And then he's gonna roll to defend. Wow, that was lousy. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so the gambler is down. All right. Now we're gonna go with the shots against the bandito. He's got 12 shots coming at him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that was a lot of hits. Okay. All right, so 6, 7 hits. Okay, so he blocked 1, 2, 3. Does he have any grit? Nope. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8. And he had 13, so that puts him at 21. So he is out as well. All right. And let's see. The one on the frontier dock, he's got 2 dice, 1 hit, and let's see if she can block it. No, she does not block it. She takes 2 hits. Okay, so she only has to drag him 1. So it is her turn. So she's going to try to drag the bandito. Let's roll for her to move. She got 2. All right, so he would be here. No, I'm sorry. He would be here. So if she drags him 1, that takes him off that map tile. and he can recover, right? 2d6, and when bandages, okay, that's bandages. She has a new upgrade though. Triage. When you heal another hero, gain +1 grit on a roll of 4 up. Okay, so she is going to I'm guessing this is healing. Yeah, recovering is healing. 2d6 wound is sanity. Alright, so 2d6. Okay, so that's a total of 6. So he had 21. So that would give him 15 damage. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's up. Now he's going to have to roll on the, and she gets grit on a 4 up, I believe. So she's going to roll for that grit. Nope, she didn't get it. She's still got 2 grit though. Okay, so he is going to roll on the injury chart. 2d6 on the injury chart. Number 9, broken collarbone. You are not particularly debilitating, but it sure hurts. You find yourself cringing a lot from the pain. You're -1 max grit. Alright, so let's make a notation of that. And she's going to get, I believe it's 5 experience for healing him. And then she is done with her turn. And then it is the Bandito's turn. He's going to roll to move. Okay, no grit, but he's going to throw as a free action a stick of dynamite. And he's going to throw it right here. He has 1 stick of dynamite that he got from grit. And let's see what he can do with it. Okay, it hit. Alright, so it is going to do damage to everybody in this circle. So let's start with this Night Terror here. He's got 12 XP, or 12 health, I'm sorry. So it's going to do, oh, and she's going to hand him the matches that she was holding onto to get +1 damage with this stick of dynamite. Alright, so the first guy, it's a 5, +1 is 6 damage on him. It's good. Let's see. 6 damage on this guy. Alright, so the next Night Terror is going to take 5 damage. Okay, and then the Void Spider is dead. The next Void Spider is dead. The next Void Spider is dead. Okay, so that's 3 Void Spiders he killed. Alright, so they are 5 or 10 apiece. 10 apiece. So that's 30, and he got 6 hits on one of these guys, so that's 10 plus 5 per hit. So that's 6 hits on that guy, so that's 30, 40. Plus 30 is 70, and then 5 hits on the other guy, which is 10 plus 25 is 55. So that's 125 in XP. Alright. And then so it's going to hit these 3 undead gunfighters back there. So the first gunfighter takes 5 damage, and they are 5 health. So he will die again. And that's 45 XP for everyone he kills. Alright, so let's do the next undead bandit. That's 6, so he's dead too. It's another 45. And then the last guy is a 6, so he's dead too. Okay, well that even things up a little bit. Alright, so 45 times 3, let's see, that's 120 plus 15, so 135 XP for the Bandito. So that's the end of that turn. The matches are discarded. The dynamite is no more. And everybody should be at normal, at their normal initiative. So both our heroes are going to go before these guys. So let's roll the whole back of darkness. And we do. We got an 11. All right. So the Frontier Dock is going to roll to move. She's got a 5, so that's 4. She's going to move here, grab the gambler and move back 1. Drag him to a safe space and recover him. All right, so he's gonna roll 2d6. He gets 6 health back. All right, so what is it? 10, 11. So he gets 6. He's got 5 wounds on him, but he is up since he is relatively safe. Right. So he's going to go there, and then he's going to roll on the injury chart, hoping not to get... no, he's only got a mutation, so he has no injuries right now. So it's 2d6 on the injury chart. It's number 8. Crushed arm. You are -1 combat. Your arm has been bent and crushed a little bit. It may even be broken. It doesn't say that he can't shoot, so now he is going to shoot and try to get as much damage on these clowns as possible. He's going to... Wait. No, he is just up. So the Bandito is going to roll a move. He got a 3. Oh, the gambler is going to use his once per adventure fully heal your health from his ancient coin personal item. Oh, they should have been taking horror hits. Okay, so no, because they got pulled back and back up. That's right. They wouldn't have taken horror hits because they were down and we were dragged out. Okay, so the Bandito can shoot, but is that what he wants to do? He hits in melee for more. Now he's just going to shoot. Alright, so you got a critical hit. This guy's got 6 wounds. This guy's got 5 wounds. So he's going to go against the guy with the 6 wounds. Okay, so he did 5 damage to that guy. So he is 1 damage off from being killed. Alright, so he's going to get 10 plus 5 times 5 is 25, so 35 XP for that. Okay, so that was a good shot. And now it is the Night Terror's go. So this guy's going to move up here and attack there, and move up here and attack there. And that dynamite is gone, unfortunately. Alright, so the Bandito is going to get 4 attacks against him. Okay, so that is no hits because they hit on a 5 up. Whew. And then the gambler. Okay, no hits. Wow, okay. Because they hit on a 5 up. But once they start their turn, they will be doing the horror hits. Okay, so now the undead are going to move up and shoot. Now there's 3 of them left, and they can see everybody. So the first guy's going to roll 1, 2 is the gambler, 3, 4 is the Frontier Dock, and 5, 6 is the Bandito. All right, 3, 4 is the Frontier Dock, so she's going to have one of those on her. And then the second guy is again trying to shoot the Frontier Dock. Well, they probably sense that she can heal people, so they're like, no, she's got to go. And then 5 is the Bandito. Alright, so let's resolve those shots. So they're 2 shots each, so 4 at the frontier dock. Alright, so 2 hits, and then she's going to try to defend those hits. Alright, she defended 1, but she took 2 damage. So she is up to 3 damage. She's doing okay. And then 2 shots against the Bandito. Alright, 1 of them hit, and the Bandito is going to roll to defend, and he does. Alright. So, let us roll to hold back the darkness. 7 is not enough. That's going to move us to a darkness card. Alright, so let's draw a darkness card and read it. Marching Darkness. Roll a number of dice equal to the hero posse level. Grit may not be used. For every roll of 1, 2, or 3, heroes must discard a grit or move the darkness 1 step forward on the death trap. Roll a number of dice equal to the party level, so that's 2 dice. And we are looking for 4 or higher. And we got it. Okay. Alright. So none of that happens. That's awesome. Escaped our fate there. Alright, so the gambler is going to take 2 horror hits. Right? Yep. He passed both of those. Yes, he passed both of those, so that's good. And he's going to shoot all 3 of his guns with his prehensile fail. Oh, wow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. His range is 4. Yeah, so 4 hits. No criticals because he's using more than 1 gun. Okay, so their defense is a 3. So the only one that went through is that one. So he's going to take out this Night Terror. Awesome. Okay, that guy's done. And he's going to get 10 plus 1 shot. So he's going to get 15 XP for that shot. Alright, and then our Frontier Doc is going to shoot her pistol. Okay, so she hits on a 5, so she missed both of those, but she can use a grit, and she's going to roll to move. Okay, she got 5. She's going to use her grit to re-roll that hit. Okay, so she got 1 critical hit on this guy who's got 5 damage. Alright, so she got 5, so that's 5 more damage to that guy. And then that's initiative 4, so we go down to initiative 3, which is going to be the Night Terror. So the Night Terror is going to attack the gambler with 4 dice. Needs 5s or better. Okay, he didn't get any hits. Wow, that was lucky. Alright, and then the undead gunslingers are going to attack again. Okay, so 1 is on the gambler. That's the second one on the gambler. And then 1 on the Frontier Doc, who they have not forgotten about. They don't like the fact that you dragged them to safety. Okay, so that's going to be 2 on the gambler, so 4 dice. And they need 4, so they got 3 hits. And then he needs 4s to block those hits. Okay, so he blocked 1, and so each of those does 2 damage. So he took 4 damage. Alright, and that is their turn. And that is now the Bandito's turn. And he's going to take his 2 horror hits. Okay, he blocked 1 and he took 1. And then he's going to shoot his pistol. Okay, so 1 hit. And the 3 does nothing because that is blocked by the defense. No, he should have gone before the Undead Outlaws, but that's fine. So that's the turn. All right, so roll to hold back the darkness. We do. Okay, so now it is the gambler's turn again. All right, 6 shots. Okay, so he's got to roll to move. He got a 4. So 1 hit. Does he have any grit? He does not. He doesn't have any grit or any of that. So he's got 1 hit, and it's a 5 damage. And this guy's got a defensive 3, so that's -2. So that's just enough damage to take that Night Terror out. Awesome. And then he's. Oh, you know what? I'm not doing the Banditos thing. Damn it. Okay, so the Bandito got the upgrade, Sinister Laugh. Roll a d6 on 5 or 6, gain +1 grit. So he should have been doing that the whole time. So he's going to do that for that last Night Terror he took out. Okay, so he did get it. Ha 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 ha! Is the laugh I'm going with right now. Ha ha! So he gets a grit. It is the Frontier Doc's turn. So the Night Terrors are gone. Only the Undead Outlaws remain. She is going to roll to move, which is a 2, which ends up being a 1. She's just going to stand and shoot. Alright, so that's 1, 2. She's going to use her grit to re-roll that. Okay, so she got a critical hit and a hit. Alright, so the critical hit on this guy is a 6. He is done. Out. She is hell on wheels with that pistol. Wow. So that's 45 XP for her for that. And then she's got a regular hit for the second guy. So that's 5, and their defense is a 4, so he takes 1 damage. And then you got the Bandito, who is going to fire his pistola. All right, he got a critical hit. Awesome. And he's going to shoot at the same guy. 6. He is out. So that is going to be 45 experience points for the Bandito. They're laying down the law now. Love it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, she got that. That was hers. And then that's his. Okay, great. And that just leaves 1 Undead Outlaw to try to deal with the posse. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, so the Undead Outlaw is going to target with a shootout. He targets the Bandito, and then he will fire 2 shots. Okay, so 1 hit and 1 miss. All right, and then the Bandito is going to try to defend against that. He does not. He does have a grit. Yeah, let's use that grit. Okay, so he did block it with the grit. And that is the turn. Okay, so let's roll to hold back the darkness. Okay, 8. We did it again. Good deal. Okay, so the the gambler is going to shoot. Oh wow. Okay, so that's a lot of hits. That's 5 hits. And then the damage. Okay, so its defense is a 4, so he only does 1 damage. That's alright. And then the Frontier Doc is going to shoot. He didn't roll the move. He got a 6. She's going to roll the move. She got a 2. Now remember, I keep forgetting the Bandito gets a grit on a 1 or 2. Okay, so she's just going to shoot her pistol. Wow, critical hit and a hit. Man, she is killing it. Alright, so the critical hit does 2 damage. Okay. 2. And then let's see what she can do with the rest of it. She got a 4, which is equal to his defense. Okay. And then the Bandito is going to roll to move. He got a 5. And then he's going to shoot his pistol. Okay, so he did not hit. All right, so now we get to decide who the remaining undead outlaw is going to shoot at, and it is the Frontier Doc. All right, that's 2 shots. They hit on 4s. So 1 hit, and she is going to try to defend against that, and she does not. So she takes 2 damage. End of turn, going to roll to hold back the darkness. Okay, it does move forward 1. Need to kill this guy. Okay, alright, so that's done. So roll to move for the gambler. 1, he gets a grit. Okay. And then he's gonna roll to shoot. He's loving that prehensile tail. 3 guns. Okay, so he got 4 hits. And roll for damage. Okay, so that's 2. Sorry, that was a 6. It's 2 damage, so that's gonna take him out. Alright, the gambler gets 45 XP from that, and we have defeated all the enemies. Alright, so what is the next step? I believe hopefully we can find our local doc alive. Once all enemies have been defeated, the heroes have successfully completed the mission. The hero posse marker on the depth track is in the first stage, roll 1 die. If it's in the second stage, roll 2 dice. And if it's in the third stage, roll 3 dice. If any of those is a 1, it's too late, and the missing person is already dead. If none of the dice roll 1, they are still alive, but just barely. Alright, let's see if this doctor is still alive. He is! Alright, so we saved the doctor's life. He's like, oh, thank you so much. Oh my lord, I was on a pile of bones and I thought I was gonna die. It's terrible. Pile of bones. Look at the bones. Alright, so now last game I gave myself 4 loot cards because we ran into 4 different types of enemies. But I reread the rules and I'm only supposed to have even the max you can have is 3 loot cards per fight. So even though we fought 4 different types. No, we only fought 3 different types. Okay, so it wouldn't matter anyway, but alright, so let's do the loot. Let's see what we get. The MVP of that fight was definitely the Frontier Doc, pulling those guys to safety and reviving them. That really kept us in the game. And I can't believe we found the doctor alive. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so the gambler's gonna get 1 weird stone. 1 stone that is weird. The Frontier Doc is going to get a gear card. This should come in handy. Alright, so she's going to grab a gear card. Gain 1 herb token. Discard this card. Okay, an herb token. Okay, so she grabbed her herb token. The Bandito gets 250 gold and 20 XP. That's pretty good. Alright, so the gambler is going to get a gear card and 20 XP. So let's pull a gear card for the gambler. Oh, Fallen Gunfighter's Pistol. Okay, here we go. Once per turn, you may take 3 wounds, ignoring defense, and add +2 damage to a hit with the Fallen Gunfighter's Pistol. Oh, wow. Range 6. 3 shots. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. That's nice. All right, and then the Frontier Doc. Oh, there's the other gear card. Okay, so she's going to grab another piece of gear. She's going to get a pickaxe. +1 combat. Once per turn, when collecting Darkstone, you may collect 1 extra Darkstone. Limit 1. The loot card for, what's this? Draw an artifact card for the Bandito. Wow. Alright. Healing Stone. Once per adventure, heal 2d6 wounds / sanity any mix from a single hero. And this is not a discard either. Wow. That is dope. Alright, so the Bandito has got some really good items. That is the second round. We got 1 more round of loot. Okay. Try to really mix these up. I don't want to... Alright. So the gambler gets 30 XP and 25 gold. 25 gold and 30 XP. The Frontier Dock is going to get blood money, d6 times 25. 2, so that's 50 gold. And then finally, the last one is 1 shard of Weirdstone for the Bandito and 30 XP. All right, so that's all the looting. And then we've got the rewards. All right, so the dock survived. We gain 100 gold and gain +1 health. So everybody's gonna get +1 health. That is awesome. So Bandito goes up to 22. The Frontier Dock is going to go to 13. And the Gambler is going to go up to 12. He has a jacket that gives him +1. Okay, so each hero gains 50 XP. They also gain the following reward based on who was rescued. So they're each going to get $100. That's pretty good. And then 50 XP apiece. All right, so the last thing we need to do is go ahead and roll for that corruption. All right, let's see where we're at with the Bandito. He's got 1, 2. He got rid of the item. He gave the item to that skinny little fellow. So he's only got 2 dice he needs to roll. So he's going to take 1 corruption hit. And he does take a corruption, so that puts him at, so that's at 2. All right, and then the Gambler has 1 extra, 2 extra. Does he have anything else? Yeah, so he's got two on top of this, so he's got to roll 5 dice for corruption. Okay, so so that's 4 hits. Let's see, 4. Okay, so he blocked 2, so he's going to take 2 corruption hits, and he's sitting at 2. He's got a fortune. He's going to re-roll one of those. And he does not block it. Alright, so his limit is 4 because it got lowered the last time, so he's going to mutate once again. Alright, so he's going to roll on the mutation chart. Just what we wanted. So the red is the 10s. Alright, so 13. I don't think he's got 13. Tentacle Arm. You lose one of your regular hands each turn, but you are +1 combat. Double-handed guns and bows may still be used, but cannot get critical hits. So he's got a Tentacle Arm. He's got +1 combat, and he can still use 2-handed weapons. Okay, so let's do the corruption roll for the Frontier Dock. She didn't get any Weirdstone, but she does have some items. I believe she has some items with Weirdstone. Yeah, so she's got 3 rolls she needs to make. Okay, so she's going to take 2 hits, and she just needs 3s to block those. And she blocked 1 and took 1. She's got 3 corruption markers already. Or 2 corruption markers, so that'll put her at 3. And that is it. They're going to go, hopefully, to a town. And try to heal up some of this craziness that's going on with them. They're severely damaged. But they did a great job on this mission. I'm looking forward to going to town and getting some of this stuff addressed. So we'll see you on the next adventure with this posse. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Like and subscribe.